EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. The first hole here at Bandon Dunes, just 398 yards to get the day started. It's a bit of a dogleg right, so an aggressive tee shot might have to carry a building a la the 17th at St. Andrews. From the fairway, it should be a simple look in, but beware the series of pothole bunkers along the way, including one just left of the green. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
Oh, what a save. That had bogey written all over it for sure, but a long one goes down to save par at the opening hole. And she'll remain at even par. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, that's going to be just okay. Might have been a little worried about not getting it out, and instead, this is going to leave a tough putt coming up. That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second, and she's going to hold on here at even par. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. That one just going to sneak on by. Nicely done. It is a par here at the 3rd. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Up next, we come to the par 4 4th hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. That one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here, out of the sand. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, what a putt there. A long one to save par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. And this has started a little to her left. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
And that will come up well short, not gauged well at all. 12 feet still to go. Yes, no problem, she says. That's in for her par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor and a birdie putt coming up. Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Oh. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And she's going to fall here to +1. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. She's got this one started up the right side.
Well, that'll work.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5-9 topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. That one may get up close to the right edge, but it looks like it's going to hang on. That'll be just fine.
Stubbed it. Hit the ground before the ball. Fortunate that even made the green.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And she's going to fall back down to even par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. And that a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Oh, sizable putt left.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over. And they make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. The tee shot left her here on the par 3. Now a long one for her second.
It is a game of touch. There's evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Oh, what a par save that would have been. But instead, it scoots just by. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And she'll fall now to 2 over par. Rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Ooh.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Just 5 feet left. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And she'll drop to 3 over. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up popping into the bunker. Okay, let's go back down on the ground and bring in Noda once again. And Noda, what are your impressions to this point?
Well, I'm impressed with the performance up to this point. A few mistakes here or there, but that's come to be expected in this type of scenario, in this type of format. But moving forward, I expect and anticipate to see some really good golf.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And she'll hold on at 3 over par. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. Well, he played it safe, but that's okay there on the front part of the green. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. That one looking a little right. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Ten-foot putt left. That one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And her score's going to stay right where it is. A lot of these holes here at Bend and Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and that's going to drop her down to 4 over par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. We're looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and get set to try and make a good third on this par 5. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt there to save her par here at 18. And that will conclude an opening round 76. So today, probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big tournament.
Quite simple.
PGA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Some good names up there, including our leader. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round two. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Pretty stylish right there. A great opportunity here for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. She'll get it back to +3. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, that one's dancing. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome four-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right. Caught that a little on the toe there because that one just never got going.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. This may be a touch right. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Nope. That's a good putt there to save her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Now this for birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Oh boy, that has started way left. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. And that a surprise, given the hot start to the round. That ball going to be ruled out of bounds.
Rich, too much grass between ball and club face.
Paid a price with the tee ball landing in the rough. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Yeah, much better effort there. It's in for her double bogey. And she'll fall now to +5. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this sixth hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Okay, took on the flag there, and it's going to leave a decent look at birdie. Now note this for birdie.
Just has to get the ball started, and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the sixth, and she'll remain at 5 over. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this three-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for three putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie.
It's hard to get a putt this long on this green. That is a long way away. But now you really have to concentrate and try and two-putt from here, because this is very much in the three-putt zone.
Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. This from 7 feet. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And her score's going to stay right where it is. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole, the bigger hitters can easily clear those two fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to move her down to 6 over par. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. And that will do just fine. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, you have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in 2 with a good shot here.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
You could see that grass just kind of grab the club face, and that's going to wind up just okay. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And that's going to keep her at +6. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
145 yards left. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie, inside 20 feet.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. Her score is going to stay right where it is. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. That will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. A chance to get this ball rolling. A second to the par 3. That's how you salvage a hole. Things were going a little sideways, right? But boom, in the hole from off the green. And that is a welcome par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And their score's going to stay right where it is. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Okay, that's a good shot. Front left portion of the green and a birdie opportunity coming up. A look at birdie here at 15.
Ball coming downhill from the top side of the hole, but shouldn't be that much break in it.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. It's in for par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. And that ball just absolutely took off on her. A big exhale after that one. And that's going to wind up out of bounds. Oh, that's not going to be good. A 17-foot putt here. Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Oh, this is tugged way left. And continued problems off the tee. That ball gonna come to rest in the heavy rough.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the lie? Thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at par 3. And that's going to move her down to plus 10. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. All right, in the fairway. Okay, you like to see that. It has been a tough day, no question about it, but that is a bright spot, Frank.
Well, it was like it was raining through most of the day, and then all of a sudden the sun popped out, because this is a total change.
Oh, dear. Forget lagging it up on the eagle putt. This is right by the hole, and I believe this is going to wind up all the way off the green.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So the short miss, and those are painful. Just 5 feet left. Nah, might have stared at that one too long. And sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she's going to continue that free fall down the leaderboard. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday. 4-hour featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for miss. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. And this is not going to get there, but it will find a safe spot between the front two bunkers here at this first hole. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over. Back to the action here at the second, and par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow, if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course it all slopes to the left.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. "11 feet away." That's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. She'll finish that off as that is in for double bogey. And she'll drop to 3 over. Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right. There's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. And that will be in with the Gators as it is into this big circular lake. So now she'll take her drop and get set here to play her third. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, and you saw that splash there. That is into the hazard. So now after the drop, time to try again. And yet again, that will be into the water. Third time that's happened on this hole so far. And that is where you say, I'm not losing a fourth. Let's just move on. 561 yard, par 5 fourth. Frank, a chance to make 4 and maybe even an eagle 3.
Yeah, that green's just raised a little bit. So if you had a good drive in there and you're going with a slightly shorter club, big advantage.
Good chance at one. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? I mean, you don't take your time, and it costs you another stroke. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.